Hey lovelies, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to it. Every time I start recording, she wakes up and wants all the cuddles, so let's just do this with Roman. Oh my goodness. So cute. So as most of you guys know, I started playing World of Warcraft a really long time ago. It actually has been over 10.5 years ago when I started, and back then I didn't really have a clue on what I was doing. I just tried to level because people said questing was a way to level, and I joined the Dutch guild because back then my English wasn't as good as it is nowadays, and before I knew it I was collecting achievements and hanging out with guildies and just talking to them every day on MSN and in guild chat and everywhere. Hey, Editing Lily from the future here. I want to show you a little clip of something I've been working towards a very long time, and it's super exciting and I just really want to show you but didn't know where to put it. So let's roll the clip and show you lovelies. And they were even helping me with leveling, and the most efficient way to level was getting boosted, because since I had no clue on how to play the game, they just said, yeah, we will run some dungeons and we will level you straight up. And there was a very kind Death Knight who wanted to boost me in a dungeon, which was BLACKROCK depth. Never heard of it. Yeah, because I had no idea where to go. They told me, yeah, you should get from Ogrimmar to Booty Bay. And when we were at Booty Bay, we had to walk all the way up to the Burning Steps. Thank goodness I was able to mount already at level 40. And it was like a huge mountain, and the mountain is called BLACKROCK Mountain. Oh my goodness. And the mountain was so huge, there were all types of dungeons in there, and there was even a raid, which was Molten Core, but from what I understood, you had to enter Molten Core through the dungeon BLACKROCK Depths. You had to get to the dungeon, you had to walk down some chains, and then trying not to fall off, of course. With my gaming capabilities, I fell off a dozen of times. You couldn't fly back then, so you had to jump out of the lava to get back there. And finally we found a dungeon, and the dungeon wasn't really like split up in parts, or you didn't have like the mole machines you have now, you didn't have a map in it. So we just started running around, or me like running after the Dead Knight, and he was killing every single thing. And I didn't pay any attention at all. Like zero, because, you know, I was just getting XP and I was just looting. And we were in there for about 1.5 to 2 hours, and we couldn't find a way to get deeper into the dungeon because we had never been there. We got to smaller parts of it, and like one part was being locked, and you had to like turn it or use a key on it to be able to do the second half of the dungeon. And in general, it was just terrible. We spent pretty much an entire Sunday afternoon in there. We were talking on Amazon like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? We have no idea. And after some time I looked up a map, and we corpse walked a couple of times. With a map and a bit of explanation on Wohead, we got through the dungeon, and at the end we found like a pathway to the side, which was Molten Core. We didn't really go in there, but it was just really a mess. Like, can you imagine, like, joining a dungeon or just doing a dungeon and then you are in there for freaking 7 hours trying to find where to go? Well, okay, maybe you took a pee break, a food break, and everything, and I have to say we went AFK quite a lot, but that dungeon was near impossible to run, like near impossible. And also found out that if you corpse walk back, because fell into the lava and stuff, you would come across a tombstone, which is like in the middle of like the middle tower, and it had like the first quest for attunement to multi-core. So I started doing that, and like it took a very long time for me to get into all the things, and eventually it took a very long time. I grinded out the rep and the rep for Torian Brotherhood. I ran the dungeon when I was level 80, but that took a very long time because I got boosted to level 78. I seriously got boosted to level 78, and in the end, we cleared it, but it was definitely a challenge. Yes. I'm just gonna go back into the dungeon and run it again, since I'm collecting all the transmogs I can get from each and every dungeon with the help of the ad and all the things. And I just really want to be able to run the dungeon without any help. I had to look up a video on how to efficiently run BLACKROCK depths. But it's an amazing dungeon, and it has like a lot of hidden things that you need to know, and just the pathways and the brewfest in it. Oh, hello. Brewfest is really cool, and I think it's a well-designed dungeon. And well, like earlier this week there was another YouTuber who made a video on why the dungeons were that long in Classic, or it was like an old video, but I found it this week, and it was pretty much the reason why the dungeons were that long was because the developers thought you wouldn't run it more than once. Well, joke's on them, because we are running it until we have every single item in there.